Question 1. Who captured and looted Rome in 410 AD? Is it A, the Greeks, B, the Visigoths, or C, the Vikings?
The answer is B, the Visigoths. Rome was captured by the Visigoths, a Germanic people, on the 24th of August, 410 AD, led by their king Alaric. By this time, Rome was no longer the capital of the Roman Empire. However, it was still its spiritual center, and this was the first time in 800 years that the city had fallen to a foreign enemy. For 3 days, the Visigoths looted the city, destroying many of its great buildings and stealing all the valuables that they could carry. Many were taken captive, including the emperor's sister.
Question 2. Who was executed in London in 1606 after trying to blow up the Houses of Parliament? Is it A, Oliver Cromwell, B, Walter Raleigh, or C, Guy Fawkes?
The answer is C, Guy Fawkes. Guy Fawkes, also known as Guido Fawkes, was one of a group of Catholics who planned to assassinate the Protestant King James I by blowing up the Houses of Parliament in London. The plan was to blow it up on the night of the 5th of November, 1605. However, Guy Fawkes was caught guarding the explosives and he was executed. Since then, every 5th of November is celebrated with fireworks and a bonfire, where an effigy of Guy Fawkes is often burnt.
Question 3. Who was the US president during the American Civil War? Is it A, Abraham Lincoln, B, George Washington, or C, Thomas Jefferson?
The answer is A, Abraham Lincoln. The American Civil War between the North and the South lasted 4 years, from April 1861 to May 1865. The issue which led to the war was the abolition of slavery, which was proposed by the North but opposed by the South. Abraham Lincoln, who opposed slavery, was president during this period. 5 days after the South surrendered, Lincoln was shot and killed by a Southern sympathizer while at the theatre with his wife Mary.
Question 4. Where was the treaty signed that ended World War I? Is it A, Brussels, B, Versailles, or C, Vienna?
The answer is B, Versailles. The peace treaty between Germany and the Allies, which ended the First World War, was signed on the 28th of June 1919 in the Palace of Versailles in France. It became known as the Treaty of Versailles. The treaty was signed exactly 5 years after the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the event which led to the beginning of the war in 1914. The First World War actually ended on the 11th of November 1918, but it took 6 months of negotiating for the treaty to be agreed.
Question 5. In which country was President Allende overthrown in a coup in 1973? Is it A, Chile, B, Brazil, or C, Argentina?
The answer is A, Chile. Salvador Allende was a Chilean socialist politician who was president of Chile from 1970 until his death in 1973. As president, he tried to nationalize major industries, expand education, and improve the living standards of the working class. However, the right-wing parties and the military were fiercely against him, and on the 11th of September 1973, the military, supported by the American CIA, staged a coup to take over power and get rid of him. As troops surrounded the Palacio de la Moneda, Allende gave his last speech, refusing to resign, and then committed suicide. 50 years later, the president of Chile, accompanied by the presidents of Mexico, Bolivia, Colombia, and Uruguay, made a speech outside the Palacio de la Moneda in defense of democracy.
Question 6. In which country was the Velvet Revolution in 1989? Is it A. Poland, B. Hungary, or C. Czechoslovakia?
The answer is C. Czechoslovakia. The Velvet Revolution was a non-violent transition of power in November 1989 in what was then Czechoslovakia. Young and old, from students to pensioners, demonstrated against the Communist Party. After 41 years of communist rule, the country became a democratic republic. In 1990, it held its first democratic elections since 1946. On the 31st of December 1992, Czechoslovakia split peacefully into two countries, Czechia, also known as the Czech Republic, and Slovakia.